This is attorney Anthony Push with the Push and Win Law Firm. We get big results on even the most unlikely of cases. Give us a call today at 833-PUSH-WIN.
Or visit us online at pushwin.com. That's PUSHWIN.com.
We push, you win.
You've got a problem. Please don't panic. Hit Roula and Ryan's panic button.
Please give me the answer.
On KRBE.
Okay, you can reach out the listener line 713-278-VENT. Make sure you say, I've got a panic button.
Okay, so here's the call that we need to address. Let's just get right to it. Here we go.
Hey, Roula and Ryan, I'm hitting your panic button. My fiance's father was just sentenced to 6 months in jail for something dealing with fraud. The problem is that we're supposed to get married in 2 months, and my fiance wants to move back the wedding so his dad can be there. I am absolutely against it, because if his dad really wanted to be there, he would have been an upstanding citizen. I mean, it's really become a big debate in our house, and we don't know what to do.
Whoa. Father-in-law gave it. The wedding is in jail. Do you push the wedding back so he can be there?
That's his problem.
No.
What if you love your dad?
That's the dad of the groom.
But if that's your dad, I mean, just because they go to jail doesn't mean you don't love them anymore.
No, I
you can be disappointed in what they did.
And what if
but they still, like, were your dad, and if you have a great relationship, you think about those great memories. You want them there.
You're going to lose all that money and move things around?
Wait, is his...
Because he made a bad decision?
When you go to jail for fraud, is there any chance you're getting out earlier than the 6-month time they gave you? You think? Like, is he arguing that? Like, honey, it might only be 4 months. We're only pushing it back 2 months. But still, you're pushing it back.
Good behavior.
We had a radio friend years ago when I first got in radio. She was getting married, and her whole thing on the air was she was trying to get the warden to let her dad out of jail so he could walk her down the aisle. Like with the guards and everything. Like, just bring the guards, whoever you want. I'll pay for whatever. I want my dad walking down the aisle, because he was in jail for white-collar crime, and she wanted to get walked down the aisle with her dad. And so it was this whole, like, battle. What ended up happening, Eric? She got her dad to walk her down, or no? I don't think he did.
I don't think so.
No, she had to walk down without him, just holding his picture or something, because there was no FaceTime.
So because he made a bad choice and he's going to jail, I have to go ahead and eat the costs on all these things that I've already paid for and scheduled.
And then the rest of your life, they're like, remember when you didn't push back the wedding so dad could be there?
Why don't you do 2 weddings?
Now he left us a beach house. How do you feel about that?
Yeah, go through with your wedding, and then you can do a little ceremony for him when he gets out.
Or what, just doing before?
Here's a question. She probably doesn't like the dad, right? If you really had a good relationship with the dad, you'd be like, yes, I know. It's so important for him to be there.
But again, she sounds kind of like...
But if you think the dad's like a deadbeat loser who got a jail sentence, you're like, I'm not stopping my wedding for him. Here's the call.
Hey, Roula and Ryan, I'm hitting your panic button. My fiance's father was just sentenced to 6 months in jail for something dealing with fraud. The problem is that we're supposed to get married in 2 months, and my fiance wants to move back the wedding so his dad can be there. I am absolutely against it, because if his dad really wanted to be there, he would have been an upstanding citizen. I mean, it's really become a big debate in our house, and we don't know what to do.
All right, you can chime in at 713-390-KRBE. That's 713-390-5723.
She's not a fan of the dad, because she goes, if he really wanted to be there,
I'm with her.
A good citizen.
I'd be like, no, we're going through this wedding. Same time, same place.
Yeah, why should we change everything?
Not changing. He made the mistake, not me.
People say, yes, that can happen about the white collar thing. I mean, I don't know, the fraud thing. He gets 6 months, he gets less than that. But here's the thing. Even Alex Bregman himself, who has the money, is suing over his COVID wedding getting canceled and them taking the deposit. You know what I mean? People lose money all the time. It's like now there's like no excuse as to why. They don't care what the excuse is. You're losing the deposits.
No, they're going to lose all that money.
COVID is not a withstanding excuse anymore for a lot of venues.
COVID clause.
Jail certainly won't be.
Yeah, nobody's going to say, oh, well, I'm sorry that your father's going to jail. You know what? Out of the goodness of my heart, I'm just going to give you back this money.
After he stole money or whatever he did.
That's not going to happen in a million years.
Financial.
713-390-KRBE, or text us at 37530. If you were in this woman's shoes, do you feel like you should win this
What would
fight?
you do, Roula?
I mean, it doesn't sound like she's into the dad. And if I wasn't into the father-in-law,
like if it was you,
I'd probably be like, we've spent way too much money to move this. I'm sorry, we'll have to FaceTime him or something.
How about if it was your mother And
Right,
she's
it
going to
was-
jail. You love your mom
Yeah, that's rough,
so much.
too.
And Tassa's like, nope, we're getting married on this day. You're like, can we just get married before? Because
Yeah,
it's
but
my mom.
I'm a
Put
practical-
in your own shoes that it's your parent, not going to be there for the day.
Listen, I'm a practical person, and so is my mom. And if she knew we'd spend a lot of money on this wedding, she'd insist, you guys have to let this thing happen, and then we'll just celebrate when I get out.
Chances are the wedding was paid for with stolen money.
So you might want to get married.
One person says,
You own
no,
You
do not
stole
do that.
somebody's 401k to pay for our wedding.
That's probably what happened.
Another person said,
Sorry, I
sounds
didn't
like
laugh
the
at
wedding
it.
won't even happen at all because of this fight.
That's what I'm thinking.
Another person said, no way. Okay, how about this one? Let's go to Lindsay on the line at 713-390-KRBE regarding the bride whose father-in-law is going to jail for 6 months, and now her groom wants to move back their wedding so that the dad can be present for the wedding. Lindsay, what's your take on this? Good morning.
Good morning, you guys.
Morning.
Hey.
I mean, you don't plan things like this around other people's schedules,
No.
right? So
True.
they're starting their marriage, you're getting married. Just because the father made mistakes and he's not able to be there, you don't put something like this on a hold. You know, you just you can't do that.
What if he was in a coma? What if he was skiing and you're like, Dad, I told you last time you skied, you broke your leg. Don't ever do that again. Then he goes and skis and gets in a coma. And you're mad because you told him not to, but if your dad's in a coma, you got to wait, right?
But would your dad really want you? Would your dad really want you to put your life
Yeah.
in a marriage on hold because of an accident like that nobody could control?
Yes, I want my kids. I want to be there for my kids. If I'm in a coma.
Eric's just switching this scenario.
Not about somebody being in a coma.
But she just said that.
This is about her father-in-law is in jail right now because he did something wrong.
Go eat your yogurt over there.
So, Lindsay, a lot of people would agree with what you're saying.
Like a day pass with stuff like that. Like, can't you? I mean, I'm from Huntsville, Texas, so I know in the prison system there are certain circumstances where you could get like a day pass. I don't
You
know.
get a day pass?
Really? Really, Lindsay?
Yeah, for like
There's a day
funerals
pass?
and stuff like that. Absolutely, it's a process, but you could do it.
Whoa.
I didn't know for weddings, though. I thought it
Wait,
was just
Lindsay, how
funerals.
did you say you know this?
Because I'm from Huntsville, Texas,
Oh, you're
and
in
there
Huntsville.
That's where
are
the prison is.
nine prisons in and around Huntsville. So if you live there,
There's
you're
9?
either in college, you're in prison, or you work at the prison.
I had no idea there were 9.
I thought it was just like one big one.
Yes, me too. There
No,
are 9
there-
prisons.
It's known as Prison City.
Whoa, Lindsay, I'm learning something new about Huntsville. I just thought it was like, eat 'em up, cats. Bear cats. And Sam Houston Race Park. I mean, not Race Park. Sam Houston.
Park. Not even close.
That's the thing. If you live in Huntsville, you either go to college, you work at the prison, or you're in prison. Those are the only reasons to be there.
It's really close to that big statue of Sam Houston.
Well, I would guess yes. That's
that
why
makes
that's
sense.
what they call it. It's not going to be near a statue of Abraham Lincoln. Thank you, Lindsay, for the information. A lot of people agree with you. You don't put your life on hold for somebody else's
Run to
mistakes.
amusement park or something. You know,
That's what I think, too. I go,
wait, you can go to the front of the line.
Hello? All right, let's hit it. Time for Roula and Ryan's prank call.
All right, what's this all about, Kevin?
I've got Claudia on the line to tell us what's going on.
So we are pranking my husband, Justin. He's been putting our trash in our front neighbor's house because he'll miss the truck passing by. So he's like, I've been putting, I've done that a few times. I'm like, we can't just go put our trash in other people's trash. And I mean, it's just one bag, but and so he's not on social media or anything like that. And so the next door out there are always posting ring cam video and I'm showing him and stuff, so I thought it would be funny to say that the neighbors, which they do have a ring cam, caught him on video and that he's on the Nextdoor app on video, and that I don't know, maybe they found some interesting trash that he put in there.
What is in the trash?
Coke Zeros probably.
Okay.
Success with those.
Okay.
Oh, they don't recycle, apparently.
So he misses the trash truck and goes and runs and puts in his neighbor's bin so that can get taken out.
Okay.
All right.
So let's call him because we've spotted him doing this. And I apologize ahead of time at Ryan because he once again gets the short end of this.
That's twice this week.
I know it is. I didn't mean it to happen like that. It's just, top of mind.
Yeah.
Hello?
Good morning, Mr. Justin. This is Richard Hunt. I actually got your number from at the on the Nextdoor app.
Oh, okay.
The reason I'm calling here from the Homeowner Association, I know it's strange, but we had some camera footage sent to us in regards to folks using other folks' trash cans, and the camera has you dumping your refuse in folks' cans.
No, I did it to my neighbor who I know, but he's okay with it. And it was just, that was a long time ago. That was a month
Yes, well, it's finally filtered down through the Nextdoor app and made it over to us because we frown upon that. You know, we didn't know who all your trash in their cans. So you're running around the neighborhood just using folks' cans, I guess, is what they have here.
Okay, well, no, I told him, but yeah, that's fine. I mean, I don't do it, so it's not a problem for me not to do it again.
Now, why you got so much trash? Y'all making meth or something?
Meth?
Oh my God!
Sorry?
No, sir. The report here says that it was full of coke. You said your trash was a lot of coke. Like coke. I don't know, cocaine. Here, I'm looking. Are you familiar with what I'm talking about?
Yeah, the coke things. No, I mean, I don't know what that even means.
I'm sorry, sir. It says Coke Zero. What? Coke Zero.
Okay.
I'm sorry. I thought you were making cocaine up in there. Coke Zero. Okay. All right. Well, you gotta watch the sodium in that. It's a lot of sodium.
Yeah. My wife drinks that, but that's just oddly specific. So
yes, there. Well, we went all through and everything like that, and we were just trying to figure out who the hell did that, and how many cans you stuffing? Around the neighborhood.
It was like 2. So
just 2 people's cans.
Yeah, well, no,
okay.
I put like 2 boxes, and I don't know who did that. That's
no,
hilarious because it wasn't my neighbor. It was probably the person across the street. Weird.
Oh, they probably feared for your trash coming their way. They didn't. People get concerned here. I'm saying, and personally, I'm saying not in my can. I don't like yours in my can. If you know what I mean.
Yeah, but I'm saying me and my neighbor, like I call him, so he knows.
Yeah. Y'all talk. So you're using the other people's cans. You're using their toilets too. I don't know what. What all you need to use. How far does this dump and go?
What does that mean?
Do you own your own trash can, or shall I bring you one? Shall I come on down there?
No, I have everything. It's just like when the can gets over full, I use his. So.
Oh, I see.
Quite honestly, it's none of their business if I'm using his because I call him. We talk weekly.
Sir, I see you getting a little fresh here. None of my business, but unfortunately, it is my business today. So
No, I'm not saying it's not your business.
No,
I understand why you're calling, but my neighbor's reporting me using my neighbor's trash can. Like that seems a little extreme.
Sir, if you wanted to hash this out, face to face, I can come on down there.
No, it's not necessary. I'm not
gonna. Well, just so I know, how big of a feller are you?
No, I'm 5'10", I guess.
Okay, so a bit menacing. Okay, I didn't know if we needed to lay you across my lap and spank you in front of the neighbor.
Nah,
yeah.
Okay. I don't know. I just think it's odd, but
this is an odd call, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
It's fine. Don't
it's
worry
fine?
about
no?
it.
Okay.
I speak to my neighbor.
That's nice that y'all have a dialogue. I actually hate my neighbor. His name is Ryan. He's got loud ass dogs, and he's tossing dookies over my fence. And I watch him change his hair sometimes. He goes out and back and shakes it off and something like that. Puts on a new wig. It's funny. Sir, I got your number from a Claudia. She reached out to Special K at KRBE Radio.
That's good. She got me.
Justin, I'm just messing with you.
And this is why I hate HOAs, because this could actually be a cause.
It was convincing, is what you're saying?
It's convincing because it's so utterly ridiculous that it could actually happen. So good job. You got me there.
Well, I love to hear that. What's your message for wifey who put you on the Rule and Ryan show today?
I will give her this. I told her that the roses could never happen to me because I would just hang up, but you got me with the HOA thing, so.
Boom! All right. I'll have to write that down. No roses to Justin. Say Special K pranked me on the Rule and Ryan show.
Special K pranked me on the Rule and Ryan.
Yay! Special K! Go to KRBC.com.
The right answer should have been the roses would never happen because I would never cheat on my wife.
You're not going to catch me, honey.
You're going to catch me. I'm not doing
Claudia,
that.
don't listen to the Rule and Ryan.
My circle, but it's still close enough.
It's kind of round.
Yeah.
I like talking about snacks, but Eric's going to go first.
All right, go ahead, Eric.
What do you want to talk about? Because we got a lot of texts about people with breakups.
We
do that
did.
At the end?
Yeah, we got one text where the person's... Go ahead, Eric.
Well, you want to do that one first, or I have one about arguments? So
it might lead to an argument.
Yeah. Mine's really quick
Go
because
ahead.
you guys always say how I don't do dishes. Which I've
No,
done.
you don't. That's not right.
The last 2 years since you guys railed on me, I've been better.
Oh, wow.
Trying to do the dishes. But they're saying the average household has 217 dish-related arguments each year about their dishes. That's 18 fights a month about dishes. So, guys, and I guarantee it's probably about us, men, not doing the dishes.
Oh, of course.
So we can do better. That's all I'm saying.
Yeah, that's why does that still fall by the wayside in a man's mind?
It's still like the caveman
Why is
mentality.
that? I mean, you ate off that plate. Who is there? Are you in a restaurant?
I just feel like if you make it,
is there a
If you're the one, like in my the way I do things, if I'm cooking, then the other person should do the cleaning, and vice versa.
And how long should they wait? Like a couple hours or a day or maybe 2 days worth of dishes to stack up in there?
No way, man. You got to stay on top of that.
Stinky in there.
Some people don't mind leaving the dishes in there for.
Oh no, I can't do
as
that.
long as they're rinsed.
My wife can't
and like
sleep if
fake
there's a fork in
washed.
there.
They're fake washed. I call it.
Well, I
You know
mean,
what I
if you've rinsed, then go the extra step and pull up in the dishwasher door and put them in there.
The same people that do that are probably the same people that go to the bathroom and pretend to wash their hands.
Ew, gross. No, they don't.
They take the trouble to turn the water on, but don't wave their hands
No,
under it.
I don't have time to always wash the dishes in
go
that
all the way.
moment. I have to come back to them later. But I cannot stand dishes sitting around with food in it.
No, me neither.
So I always rinse them. As long as they're in the sink, I just rinse the water over them to get rid of the visual, and then I go do what I need to do. And then 3 hours later, after bedtime and crunch time and all the stuff, I'm like, all right, now I got to do this dishes.
Yeah. And
I call it fake washing.
sometimes you're tired after you've eaten dinner and watched a story and about ready to go to bed. And you're like, oh,
Here's a little secret I'll let you in on, though. Like when I cook, I clean. Like say I'm making like several different things, like do the sides. When I'm done making one thing, I clean while I'm cooking the other thing.
I don't have time to do that.
Why
Like,
not?
I'm in it. I'm in it. I'm
It's just like people. This is how hoarding begins.
Yeah, chefs don't
Where
do
it's
that
like,
at the restaurant, do they?
You're not
you
a
throw
chef.
your dish in the freaking.
That's not how hoarding
I'm just
begins,
saying.
by the way.
No,
Can
I'm
we
just saying, like,
clarify?
oh, you don't clean it up today. Well, I'll let that sit, and then the next thing you know, you're making
Talking
another
about
mess
that
and another mess.
clean.
He's
I
just
have a
at the end.
pan that I cannot get clean, and it's been in my sink since Sunday.
Do you have like
What's wrong
Brillo
with it?
pads?
I have a Brillo pad.
Did you use
soaking?
Did you my dryer
It's
method?
been
My dryer
soaking
sheet
for
method?
a very long
It's been
time.
soaking
since
for a long-
Sunday.
Did you try?
Sunday.
Hold on. Did you try the dryer sheet method?
No, because it's muffin pans.
Okay.
And I'm not going to cut up each little dryer sheet and put them
Well,
in
actually,
the
you
muffin
should
pan.
take two pieces and you can cut.
Have you put a little?
Each
Just
one.
pour
I
some
put
salt in
so
there.
much salt?
Yeah,
Baking
salt.
powder and white vinegar will do it.
Throw it away and get a new one.
I kind of just
Put
feel
a
like
little
throwing it
baking
away.
powder in every muffin tin and white vinegar. Let it bubble up and do its thing. Then come back and wash it.
Throw it away and buy a new one. You're like Jerry Seinfeld. If your shoelace hits the ground, oh, I've got to throw these shoes
I'm
away.
so mind blown right now.
But also the other
Okay.
thing too, I want to throw to you guys about cooking and cleaning at the same time. Like if I cook, then somebody else should clean.
Yes.
What is the other person doing when you're cooking? Listen, I just made it out of the trenches. I've been in the trenches for a long time with small kids. And if my husband cooked, because he's a great cook and we like it when he cooks, I am not just sitting there watching Netflix while he's cooking.
No, you help out.
What are you doing?
No, there's 3 kids that were bouncing around. We're juggling oranges in the air. You've got like crunch time. You got bath time. You got this and this and this and
Yeah.
this and that. And so then you sit down, you eat real quick, and then you go do all the things. And then I'm like, okay, well, I'm really exhausted from all this other stuff. And now I gotta go wash the dishes because he cooked, so I better clean.
Right.
And then I just feel so tired. I'm just
Well,
like,
that's
dang it.
you're in a different situation because you're.
What's what I'm saying? Everybody
you're
has
doing all that.
If
I'm
you
just.
were
I'm
just
talking
a
about
couple
people
that has
just a couple
you're
without
just
kids.
gonna have
I can
dinner.
answer that for you.
Tell me.
Okay, so last night Mark made us dinner. I appreciated it very much, even though I thought it tasted like feet.
Oh
And-
my God, that is not appreciating.
I
it.
appreciate his meal, but it was horrible.
It looked
No,
good.
it was really tasty.
Why
but
did it taste
was-
like feet?
Because it was chicken. I'm still
Oh,
trying
she
to
hates
get
Oh,
past
that's
the
your
chicken.
own. Well, he knows
But
you
you
don't like
still ate
chicken.
chicken.
I know, but I still need to eat it. Like it's just like straight protein. So
Okay.
he cooks the meal, which is
That looks
delicious.
good.
And I don't do anything. I just sit there and drink bourbon.
Okay, so then you
Looks
should
good.
wash the dishes then.
Right, and I didn't wash the dishes.
Oh, that's going to change when you have
Did he
kids.
wash them or are they still sitting
No,
there?
I think they're still sitting there. And then if I cook, I just tell him not to come in the kitchen because it's like, you do your thing. Like, I got this. You know what I mean?
But
My
you-
thing is like, at least if we have leftovers, put the leftovers away. Like that's my biggest thing.
So you want him to put them away, or you
Like
put
if
them
I'm
away?
cooking, he can put the
Do you
leftovers
have the
away.
feet leftovers?
And
Do
then
you have leftovers of the chicken?
of the chicken feet?
Chicken feet?
Yes,
Chicken
I do. Because I only ate half of the chicken breast.
Speaking
I
of
don't
eating,
know.
I wanted to ask all of you,
That's what we do.
all the parents in the room, if you have this problem. I cannot eat my food slowly anymore. It was from the early days of being in the trenches, like Roula said. And Roula, you're on the go and you're raising your kids and you got to just inhale
Especially
your
you're
food.
grazing. You never sit. I never sit.
And I inhale my food. It doesn't matter where I go. I mean, my daughter's grown now, and I still have not learned how to slow down and just eat at a regular pace. Do you find yourself eating faster since you've become a parent?
Oh, I was eating fast already because I was raised in a restaurant, and you barely have time
But
to
can
eat.
you go for a night out in a restaurant and slow down the pace, or do
Oh,
you
yeah.
just instinctively eat fast because you're used to it?
Oh my God, my husband and I went to dinner for date night on Saturday. Our reservation was for 8:30. We didn't leave until 11:15.
Whoa, you ate a 3-hour meal?
Yeah, it's cool.
It's a lot of appetizers.
Wow.
No, because we actually saw a couple in the restaurant that was celebrating their anniversary, and I walked by and I go, "Whoa, sexy couple, what's happening?"
Oh, you guys jumped
it's
in on
a
that?
surprise.
Ah, okay.
No, I told them when they're done with their meal, come to our table and hang out. So there was a bit of a gap.
You can't do
between
that if you're not
salad and
drinking,
main
though.
Because they were sitting with us,
Oh.
and they weren't going to eat. Obviously, they had to-go bags. Anyway, okay,
Eric,
let's get
could
to
you
Joel
sit
real
in a
quick.
restaurant and eat for 3 hours without alcohol?
I mean, I could, but I don't know why.
Eric will fall asleep.
Waste my time doing that. This isn't my
bored of
kids.
you.
It was a family or something.
Oh, yeah, that's different.
Joel is up on the phones at 713-390-KRBE. Hi, Joel. Good morning.
How you doing?
Hey.
First time caller, long time listener.
I love it, Joel. Welcome. Where's your classic sound,
man, you
Eric?
guys make me laugh
Waka
all the
waka.
time. I'm a driver, so I'm listening to you and laughing all the time.
Oh, I love it.
Yes, but I was giving my suggestion because I used to be single, and I believe when you're in a relationship, you have to do your part in helping her out because she may be tired, she may not want to cook. So I was blessed that my mom taught me how to clean, cook, wash, and clean. So that helps out my wife a lot.
Nice.
You're a good man.
So you have an arrangement
Yeah.
with your wife? You told them you have an arrangement? The arrangement is what?
No, there's no arrangement. I'm Mexican, and we as Mexicans feel that wives have to serve us. But
What?
I was incarcerated. Incarcerated, and they said if you could do things different with your spouse, would you? I said yes. I would treat her like a queen. So as the king, I got to do what I would want for her to do for me. So that's what I do. I serve her. I make the bed. I clean. I wash.
So it was
if she's
jail
not
that
feeling
set you
well,
straight on that. Jail saved your marriage. Is that what you're saying?
Well, yeah. Well, it helps me to be a better man and not to be all tough and you got to do it. It's your wife. No, it's no wife duties because I was doing it before I got with you.
I like that. That's
Bravo,
great.
Joel, and your wife is
Smart.
happier for it, I bet.
Oh, yeah. You know, you guys never know when you're tired.
Hey, I wanted to ask you a quick question. This relates back to the fast eating. Is that true? Like in prison, do you have to inhale your food? Do you find yourself like guarding your
Yes.
food?
Yes. You have like 2 or 3 minutes to eat, and then they tap on the table. You got to leave.
So do you find yourself still eating fast now that you're out?
Oh, no. I got 11 years out. I'm doing good, and I enjoy my freedom, and I like listening to y'all. You guys encourage me a lot, and a lot of the things you talk about, topics.
Love it.
Thank
Cool,
you.
That's great.
Do you guys ever have pudding day? Because I'm a big, if I have to go to
Today's
prison,
tapioca pudding day.
I love banana pudding. Do you have any banana
Yeah,
pudding?
what was-
No pudding.
What
no
was the
pudding.
tastiest treat? Okay, I'm just curious. I'm curious. I want to get inside, this situation in case I ever have to go. What is the tastiest thing?
If they ever catch you.
What is the tastiest thing they served in prison?
You.
Man, there's different units that serve different things that caused a riot one time, and there was a lot of sausage, hot links. They kept serving them for months and months and months, and the inmates got tired of it, and, you can't do that. See, we live off what they grow
Uh-huh.
and the little bit they bring us. So
Oh, so
we
you have
live
fresh
off the
produce.
cows, the pigs, and all that.
Wow.
Oh, you guys were sick of pigs.
For a limited time, Sweet Deals is offering qualified listeners the vacation of a lifetime. An all-inclusive 5-day, 4-night stay in a suite for just 2 adults and up to 2 children in Cancun, Mexico for just $299. This opportunity is valued at more than $2,600. That's right, a $2,600 vacation for $299, and it's all-inclusive, meaning all your food and drinks are included. Attendance is required at a presentation for Vacation Club ownership, but who cares? There's no purchase necessary. And you have a 30-day money-back guarantee if you change your mind. Do not miss this exclusive luxury vacation offer from SweetDeals.com. $299 for 4 nights at an all-inclusive resort in beautiful Cancun, Mexico. Go to SweetDeals.com right now and snag this once-in-a-lifetime offer. That's SweetDeals.com.